Life on a New Earth. Hello, my dear beloved children. So, in continuation of my previous message, let us now consider what the correspondence of this or that chakra to the vibrations of the energy of time means. We will proceed from the fact that the chakra system of a person who is in the energy space, not lower than the fourth dimension, is already different, which means that his lower chakras, the first, second and third, have changed. So if the first chakra reacts to your imaginary energy substance of time, this means that your connection with the earth is very strong, and you are a kind of connecting link between it and the energy of time, making up a single whole with your planet. If your second chakra responds to it, it means that the feminine or masculine principle is very strong in you, and the energy of time will help you to carry these energies into the world. The third chakra resonating with it can be an indicator of your leadership abilities, which the energy of time will help to manifest in the most harmonious way for the highest good of all. Combining with the energy of time, the fourth chakra gives you the opportunity to open your heart and your soul to meet each person so that the time frame ideally facilitates your communication. The fifth chakra, which is responsible for self-expression as a rule, resonates with the energy of time in a very emotional and creative people for whom time will be an assistant in balancing their state of mind in all its manifestations, preventing them from deviating from the golden mean. If your sixth chakra responds to the energy of time, it means that you are in a very harmonious, almost ideal relationship with this substance, and that you have already learned how to manage the energy of time. So far, few people have the seventh chakra reacting to the energy of time, and this is explained by the fact that such relations over time already belong to the category of timelessness, which is a characteristic of energy of space, not lower than the fifth dimension. But, as you already know, while it is difficult for you to constantly be in it, you only get into it when you are truly passionate about something. When you drop out of linear time and at the same time merge with the energy of time with your seventh chakra. So, after you have determined your priority of time encoding, that is, the greatest coincidence in the vibrations of one of your chakras, we proceed to the second stage of our practice. Now, you need to cement your relationship over time as follows. Imagine that your imaginary energy substance of time penetrates into the chakra to which it responded and completely merges with it. Feel this fusion well. It may seem to you that your chakra has increased in volume and got heavier, and after that, carry out the following procedure. Imagine that now the substance of time lives in this chakra of yours, but at the same time it shares its energy with all the other chakras. You can imagine it as you like, a rod that goes back and forth, up and down, or as a cloud, alternately filling all your chakras and then returning to his home, his chosen chakra. Let your imagination suggest the most successful and effective image for you. The point of this practice is to determine your personal connection with the energy of time through the chakra that resonates most with it, and at the same time to harmonize this energy with all the other chakras. Take your time and do this practice several times. It is quite possible that after some time the situation will change and your other chakra will begin to react more emotionally to the substance of time. Watch this, my dear ones, and draw your own conclusions. New Divine Body. I would like to give you another practice that will help you build a new relationship with the energy of time, But first, I would like to explain to you in more detail why I pay so much attention to the timing of the new Earth. The thing is that your whole existence is connected with the energy of time, its physical parameters, spiritual, and of course, energetic. Even with the aging of the human body in the three-dimensional world occurs only because it lives in linear time, which has its beginning and end. And this is put into the subconscious of a person from his very birth. People wait for their old age. That is, they themselves program it in their consciousness, creating a corresponding reality. And it comes, as well as illness and death, because everyone knows that with age, diseases must appear, which ultimately lead to death. What role does the time factor play in this? The main one, since this is how a person of the three-dimensional world manages the energy of time in the reality in which he now exists. And as you already know, time as such is a reflection of your consciousness. So in the world of the fifth dimension, your consciousness will be completely free from any time frame. It will dissolve in the flow of unconditional love, where there is neither time nor space. As a result of this, your physical body, attuned to the energy of time of the same high vibrations, will begin to change, assuming its best shape, which corresponds to about 30 to 35 years of a person of the three-dimensional world, when he has already fully formed physically and gained sufficient life experience. In other words, your body, following your consciousness, will begin to pull up to a state of timelessness, which will allow it to become as flexible, mobile, and endless as time itself in the worlds of high vibrations. And today's practice will be aimed at ensuring that not only your subtle senses feel the energy of time, but also your physical body gets acquainted with this amazing substance. Let's call this practice New Divine Body. You need to do it only after you have mastered the previous practice of recoding the time, since the current practice is kind of a continuation of it. So enter into a meditative state and invoke the energy of time. Feeling it more clearly in one of your chakras, mentally ask it to develop all the organs of your physical body connected with this chakra, to penetrate into every cell and endow them with its high vibrations. But if you do not know or have forgotten how each chakra relates to the physical organs of the human body, it is better to familiarize yourself with this before starting the practice. This will help you to more clearly visualize the penetration of the time energy into certain organs or life support systems of your body. After you have mastered the first stage, the connection of your most resonant chakra with the energy of time and the corresponding organs of the physical body, we will move on to the next stage of this practice. Its main purpose is to free your subtle senses and your physical body from the time frame of their existence. We will stop at this today. The Father Absolute, who loves you immensely, spoke to you. Received by Marta. Thanks for watching.